Hello, hello! Welcome back everyone to Lord of the Rings Online! How is everyone doing? I see a Radar in the chat, I see an Isabel in the chat, I see Ghosty Gubin as well. Welcome into the chat for the first time, let's go. He's here, welcome in everyone. How are you all doing? I see Radar on the streak with 4 in a row. I think that's 4 in a row. I haven't been keeping track. I should be keeping track, but, you know, that's up to you to keep track. So let's say 4. But how you guys going? Good to see you. Isabel, got yourself a toasted ham and cheese sandwich. Nice. Doing some warrior deeding while watching the stream. Hell yeah, life is good. Well, we're back in for some more Lord of the Rings Online today, guys. Keen to get back into it. Keen to get some more questing done. I've been doing like the festival stuff off stream in the day as well, so I've been keeping up with the festival things so we can get straight into some questing. I think we'll be heading to like the west part of Bree today, probably into the Barrow Downs, hopefully, which I'm actually really keen for. The Barrow Downs is like one of my favorite zones. Yeah, it's like, it's just cool, and it'll be fun to do and challenge ourselves a bit more. You know, we'll be able to do some more of the quests there. Last time on Huge Jack Man, we couldn't do a lot of it. It was a bit too hard at points. So yeah, I reckon it was 4. I got the last Subnautica stream and each LOTRO stream since, which I think it's 2. Yes, we can definitely go back and check as well, but I'm sure some way. I did look into figuring out like a way of doing that with a bot. But I'm not sure. The hard thing is figuring out how to track redeems for certain specific people for specific channel point things. Like, but I'm determined to figure out some way of keeping track of it. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. We're gonna get straight into it. I've done some cleaning up as well. I even consolidated some items from other characters. So I have like some carryalls and that sort of thing from my other main character that I've moved over. Which is cool. So we've got like crafting stuff in this carryall and like decoration stuff and random things. I normally have these on like a main character, so I've just moved them all over, which is nice. So we're not going to be dealing with this bad bag space as we were last time, hopefully. We've got a lot of space to go till it gets full. So that will save us some time. Yeah. The time to learn how to integrate a Python script into Twitch. Cracks and knuckles. Exactly. Exactly, man. I got to figure out some, like, you know. 0 death streamer. Hey, Bev Dante. Well, 1 death now. I'm a 1 death streamer. Yep. We only have 1 death in the chat. That's it. That's staying like that, right? How you doing, Dante? Hope you guys are doing well. Alright. Oh, we have a gold gift as well. Did we just get an armor one? We did just get an armor one. This is such a bad level to get one of these. We're going to out-level it so quickly, but I guess for cosmetics, these look kind of cool. So we could pick, like... Like, this whole set looks really cool for cosmetics. I wanted you to know I took 2 days off just to play Arc Raiders. Dante, no! Nah, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's great. I'm keen to try it out, actually. What's the, Arc Raiders? $60. Oof. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, it's coming out in an hour. Oh, it has, so it hasn't come out yet. Well, there you go, though. You took, like, your Thursday, Friday off, right? So then you got the whole weekend as well. That feels pretty good. Oh, man. Oh yeah, once it's out and stuff, like I'll definitely be keen to give it a go. That is for sure. Which one of these items do we want? Honestly, I feel like the shoulders, the chest, or the legs is like a good pick. Legs. Like the legs look kind of nice. No lie. Like you don't really get good leg pieces that often. And I think I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, let's just do it. Why not? It's not gonna be much of an upgrade, but we'll go with that. Yeah, time for Dante to not emerge from the gamer cave for 4 days. Yep. Rip my social life. All girls, stay away from me. Yes. Especially Arc Raiders as well. I feel like that's such a deep game. Just got to be careful with next week, I think, right? You'll get too into it and then you'll be like, oh, I could just come down with some sickness that makes me sick for a week. No. Don't burn yourself out on it. Is that possible? I don't know. Alright, more prologue stuff as well. Talk to Strider, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, I didn't even do my check to make sure everything's all good. Let's just do this quickly. Average bit. Connection seems fine. No one's getting any lag or anything, right? I think I'm just getting some weird lag. Alright, I'm gonna turn up in-game volume slightly. Yeah. And we should be good. Alright. It's very tactical, 2 days off. Go to the gym earlier, gonna cook themselves food for 4 days. Nice. So it does sound tactical, like Thursday, Friday off and a weekend, and yeah. 2 days off and you're getting like heaps of value out of it, and then you've got like a week to play the game, you know? Preparing food for yourself, man, no, that's good. Very responsible, Dante. It's good to hear. We're responsible gamers here. Well, when we can be. Life isn't perfect. Alright. We did the prologue. Okay, we're on to the real stuff. Well,
ready to leave?
They're all real stuff. But...
Strider and the Rangers pursue their fallen brother Amdir to the Black Wolves camp, but not all is as it seems.
Let's go.
There is evil afoot.
Oh, do you think I'm so caveman? Well, I am, but I'm very responsible. Exactly. We're responsible cavemen. Right? Alright. No, good booger. Hell yeah. Oh, wait, wrong way. I feel like I always do that. I always run after Strider. It's just my instinct. I mean, I see Strider and I'm like, let's go. And then he disappears. But no, Strider. Black World Enforcer, alright. He's gonna get it. What other games do you usually play, mate? Well, like we've been playing a lot of LOTRO. Mainly because I started like a hardcore character on LOTRO and then we died like, what, a week or so ago. And then I've started my main. This is like my main. I've played LOTRO for many years, but like never stuck with like a character. So we're currently working on our main, but we also been playing Subnautica as well for the first time, which has been fun. We've done some other games as well. We've played Examiner, which I'm going to come back and play a bit more of as well. And tomorrow, we're actually doing a Halloween stream we're playing The Quarry, which is going to be pretty fun. So I'm excited for that. I've got no idea what to expect with The Quarry, other than it is similar to Until Dawn, and I really enjoyed Until Dawn. So that's, yeah, really keen for that. But yeah, I don't mind you playing mostly LOTRO. It's my favorite game at the moment. Exactly, yeah. Like, we kind of... I like to do variety, you know, and in the future we're going to jump around a lot more, like, but having like a main game to play is normally my style. Like even just when I game, you know, and that main game's normally an MMO. I normally have some MMO I'm playing, whether it's like LOTRO, whether it's old school RuneScape, whether it's WoW, but mainly only like WoW Classic. Other games I've played, like Guild Wars 2, Elder Scrolls Online. So yeah, but once the time comes with LOTRO where I'm bored, I will probably move on to having like another main game. But man, I've just been really enjoying playing LOTRO and hanging out, and it's the perfect game to play, right? LOTRO is very fun to watch, so it's a +1. Hell yeah, exactly. I feel like it's chill to watch, right? And I can chat and talk about things, and yeah, it's nice. Ghost and Goobin, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that. Death worth a sub, mate. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Founders Crew. Hell yeah. Yeah. Have you ever considered getting back into Warframe at all? Yeah, that could be a cool one to play at some point. Definitely. I'm not sure with Warframe whether I'd want to, like, continue or start again, though. It's a big, like, starting again would be too much. But continuing would just be like, Oh, Founders. So you've got, see the little first next to your name there, Gosen? Is it Gosen? Or I'm not, it's not Gosen. Ghost Goobin. I'll probably just say Goobin. But, that little first next to your name means you're one of the first 10 people to sub to the channel, which means you permanently have that, that little icon. Yeah. Gossy is easy for you English-speaking people. Gossy. I like Gossy. It makes me want to play LOTRO. Yeah, man. No, I'm glad. I like to just have fun with the games I'm playing, you know? I feel like that's the thing as well. If I'm having fun with the game, I feel like that's probably more fun to watch. Say whatever you like. It probably will swap around as well. Because until I get stuck on something. I honestly feel like starting again is the way to go with Warframe. Really? The game has changed so much. Okay, alright, Raider. Maybe I'll do that. Because, I mean, I have an account with... Let's check. Warframe. 650 hours I've got. So, like, yeah. I'm kind of scared of starting again, right? But, also, yeah, it would be good, like, to stream it. I've got more than you do, but yeah, I was pretty addicted for a period of time. I played like it religiously. Damn, this... I'm wrecked here. I'm at 400 hours. It's... I feel like it's a game that, like, it's easy to rack up hours on, though, isn't it? Like... Because you could just do the same thing over and over and over again. I started on my first character when the legendary service started, and I'm having a blast. Cool. Cool, Gossy. I love it.
Stay a moment.
Did you... which legendary servers? Like the most recent one? Like Angmar and Mordor? Or the ones before that? Oh, it's the Nazgul. On Mordor, I'm Swedish, so great that they got new EU servers. Cool, yes. I'm from down under Australia way, so I'm currently on Glamdring, which is like the sort of normal servers, the US normal servers. But I'm only on US servers because it's like slightly better ping. Did you see my second video, Bev? Was that fighting the tree sentinel? Because yeah, I did see that. Impressive, man. Very impressive. Oh. You're my only sub on the channel. That's kind of creepy as fuck. I thought that was kind of funny because when I looked on the channel, it didn't even say any subs. So, and then when I subbed, it was like 1 sub, and I was like, oh my god. I was pretty proud I got to be the first though, Dante. What should I do to increase? It's hard, man. Like, I mean, what did I do? Like when I first started on that channel, I maybe had 5 subs, and because it was an old channel from the past, maybe a friend or something had followed. I think a friend or 2 have popped into the stream and been like, "Oh, hey man," like, you know, because they've gotten a notification or something. But I just regular. I just started putting out stuff regularly. The first thing I put out actually was a short. I'd suggest putting out shorts. In fact, like, because you made like those Dark Souls video, like, right, Dante? I put out a short for each of those videos, like just a little cut of it, like 10 seconds, just even of the very end of you defeating him, just something, you know. So yeah. Goes and found you via shorts on YouTube. Hey, there you go, my man. Exactly. That's it. That's it. And when I get my analytics back, that is the main way people find the channel, is through shorts. So yeah.
The Nazgul have crossed the Eisen and are heading for the Shire.
To the Shire.
The hobbits must be quick-footed enough to escape the wrath of the Nine. And we can only hope that Frodo slips through the traps of the enemy.
I just tried to take a photo on my phone. I'm watching my stream on it and Twitch crashed. The Twitch phone app is pretty buggy. I've tried a couple of times. How many are online on the server at this time? Let's have a look. 350 non-anonymous people. So I think apparently the Glamdring servers on peak time gets to around like 2,000. Probably like between 1 to 2,000. Because listen, I don't want to tell you my friends because I don't want to answer questions and I feel the pressure. Yeah, you don't need to, Dante. You don't need to. Just be consistent. Like, just put something out, you know? The way I see it is that, like quality is good. Quality is really good. But if it means that you're not going to put something out, quantity is good, right? Like, you do want to try to be consistent. So, like, even if you're not super happy with the short you made or something like that, just put it out, you know? People disliking it and stuff is great. It gives you more things, you know what I mean? And it gives you more of an idea of what someone might want to watch as well. So shorts is a great way to do that because it's a different sort of content, you know? But I've put a short out pretty much every day since I started on the YouTube. And it's my way of keeping things going, reminding that I'm still here and I'm still being consistent. And yeah, I never would have found the channel if you hadn't been mirroring stuff to YouTube, for sure. Yeah, exactly. And it can feel like a silly thing at the start. Like, initially I'm like, oh, I'm putting it here and I'm putting it here and I'm putting it here. It's like, am I being annoying? But the truth is no, because like some people only see your content in certain places. So you've got to like when I release a short, I put it on Instagram, I put it on TikTok, and I put it on YouTube. And I do it within 5 minutes, all of those. I manage my time really well, so I'm not spending a lot of time on it, but I'm spending more time on making the short, you know? But just making sure that there's that. And when I have the time, I put more effort in, you know? It's just like, I just am like careful with that so that I'm not like burning myself out and then I'm like exhausted and then I stop for a week. Like I've just been very consistent so that I can do it every day very efficiently, you know? Yeah, guess that's good. Mortar at really good times is 350. Yeah, okay, yep. How much time do you work with the shorts? It depends. It really depends on the short. But I have a lot of things that can like... An average short... Oh man, oh here we go.
What road did you take?
It's alright, we'll stop for watching cutscenes.
The ring wraiths ride openly in the Shire, but there are places which are even more terrible and dangerous.
The Barrows.
If you choose the path I fear, search for the light in the darkness.
Oh yeah. So talking about stuff with shorts, I've got a button here, right? I've just pressed home on my keyboard. I have like a little program set up in the background so that when I press that button, it actually timestamps exactly when I pressed it. And I'm really bad at doing it. I've become worse and worse at doing it, but I've just done it now because me talking about that with shorts and that, it could be good content for a short itself, which is ironic, right? But it could be. So I have a little thing set up so I can just press that button and it timestamps it for me. So then I can go back and find that point and cut it out very easily. But what I normally do after a stream, and it's why I don't stream every day because I do other things on my days off, right? I'm editing the shorts, editing the videos down, making thumbnails, writing descriptions, scheduling stuff, all that sort of thing. But what I normally do after a stream is I go through with my editing software and I find little points, start here, stop here, and I save that. And I have a big folder of just saved sections of the streams that's like, I call it potential clips. And it's like, whenever I need to make a short, if I'm desperate, if I'm like, oh God, I didn't get my short done for the day, I've just got this folder there of all these different things I can go in. And then once I've used it, I put it somewhere else so I know that I've used it, you know? But that's how I manage like the shorts that I put out. And so I always have something there. And then I can kind of choose which ones to put out at which times. And but like a short might take me, I'd say 15 to 30 minutes to make a short. It depends on the short, maybe less sometimes. But I have a bad habit of making a lot of long shorts. Talking about shorts, I like to wear, talking about shorts, I actually don't ever wear shorts. I hate shorts. I don't know why. I'm not a shorts guy. Not a shorts sort of guy. Yeah.
Can I take a moment of your time? A lovely day, isn't it?
Alright, we're just following through with some epic book quests.
But pieces of the mystery remain.
You only ever wear shorts. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just... Camera's a bit... I'm just weird like that. I've always been like that since I was young. Going to school with, you know, long pants on in the blastering heat. You know, in a jumper as well. Yeah. I feel like it's because, like, I grew up having to do quite a long trip to school most of my life. And so I would over-prepare for everything. Like, I'd always have warm clothes because knowing Victoria and Melbourne, we get 4 seasons in one day, right? So sometimes it's really warm and then suddenly it's raining. So I have always over-prepared by always wearing lots of stuff. I do wear shorts sometimes, but rarely. My go-to is like fisherman pants or you know, like baggy pants that are good in the heat. But I like fisherman pants, like the ones that you sort of you fold over and don't know if anyone knows. I don't know what else you'd call them. Cargo pants. Yeah, I like cargo pants as well. But fisherman pants, they're like... Is that what they're called? Fisherman pants. Yeah. If you look up fisherman pants, they're kind of just like a cloth that you then wrap and they have a little tie on them, you know? We're both weird. You with your long pants on 40 degrees days and me with shorts in 12 degrees. Exactly, yeah. I think it's just one of those things. You just kind of like get used to a certain way, you know? Cargo pants with all pockets. Yeah, no, I do love wearing cargo pants. I don't wear jeans though or anything like that, but I like cargo pants. I like trackies. Like tracksuit pants. Yeah. I like having some pockets as well. Definitely. Some good pockets. All right. Okay, but here's a riddle for everyone. Why the hell do my cargo pants that were advertised as cargo pants, I will add, have fake back pockets? Wow. I don't know the answer to that question. That is like the hardest riddle I've ever heard. I'll say the answer to the riddle is because. But it's not cargo pants. That's the real answer to the riddle. What I will say though is I don't think I've ever put anything in my back pocket. I don't know. I don't like having things in my back pocket. I don't know. Maybe it comes from like having back problems and leg problems. Is that like one of the things that I've heard like for a lot of people that end up with issues is when they have a wallet in one of their back pockets and they sit a lot on that wallet and it puts your back out just very slowly over time once you get used to sitting like that. So I've like never ever put anything in my back pockets because I'm always like careful about that, but I don't know. I've always found it very uncomfortable anyway. Whenever you go to sit down and then having to go like, oh, get out of here and move things around, like I don't use my back pockets either. It literally makes no difference to me, but the principle of it, okay, yeah, it's the principle, yeah. It's so you can trick Golem by asking, what do I have in my back pocket? Yeah. Hell yeah.
Just a moment.
It only works if you're rich and have a stuffed wallet. Or 2 stuffed wallets, maybe. Maybe that's how they get away with it. They have 2, so it evens out. That's how you deal with back pain, guys. Get rich and have 2 wallets.
Rangers which once guarded the borders of the Shire have been scattered or slain. Frodo has left the Shire, but great perils await him in Bree. I am too late. Someone must find him before the Nazgûl.
Bro just stabbed the bed. In a world overrun by giant spiders and snakes, practical pants are more important than fashionable jeans. Dante, I haven't heard anything truer. I have... That is poetry right there. I feel like I needed to read that in a different voice. Well, in the world of overrun by giant spiders and snakes, practical pants are more important than fashionable jeans. Beautiful. Beautiful. We'll be tabbing back and forth while doing some Moria dating. Shout out for the Shout out for the exciting bits. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good luck with the deeding. Good luck with the deeding.
Day, isn't it?
I'll yell when something really exciting happens.
Might I have a word with you?
Oh my god, we're talking to Strider! Oh my god, I love Beveridge Baggins. Yeah, true. Hey, Emmett. Hey, Beveridge Baggins. Welcome to my house. I feel like I can do voices sometimes for characters, but every time I just can't hold a voice. I cannot for the life of me hold a voice. It just goes on an adventure. Like all good things, it just goes on an adventure.
We must move.
Did someone say Strider? Strider, I hardly know her. Oh my god, no. Oh. Lenglen. Alright, let's go. I'll show myself out. Man. I've heard that too many times. It's one of those jokes that's like, it's forever cursed. Oh, over there. Cool. Watch out for twisted ones, Isabel. Yeah. Well, Isabel actually went and took some revenge on the twisted one, Dante. She had posted in the Discord the other day, or today, sorry. And yeah, with a bit of knowledge on fighting that twisted one. Go up here as well. But yeah, I reckon Isabel, I reckon you're right. I reckon it was to do with that skill because it was a light damage thing, right? That gets rid of it. And you said you did it dozens of times and didn't get killed. But I reckon you've just got your rotation down and you were using those plug-in things with your rotation as well. So you can't really go wrong with that, right? I reckon I just went in and just didn't use bees. I like just didn't.
What do you need?
For whatever reason, I didn't do it. And I forgot to take my XP thing off as well. That was bad. It's alright though. I had that on while I was doing festival quests so I wouldn't get to like level 20 from doing festival quests. But yeah, I think we figured out like that literally you not using the bees was why. So what I'm hearing, it was a skill issue. It was actually a skill issue, I think. Yeah. And which annoys me more, honestly, because it means that if we did come back the next day, I may have done it because I was tired at the end of the stream. I reckon that's just why I didn't use bees. I was trying to see what that skill would devastate for me, but it just wasn't getting devastate, so I decided to have some fun and pull the other two signatures as well, yeah. But it was that specific skill that devastated me as well. It was that, like, chaos, like, Mark of Chaos or something like that, which comes from that shadow skill or whatever it was, apparently. So, yeah. But, you know. Ooh. Ooh, we got a big buff. Oh, we got our archer as well. Nice. Let's put that there and that there. Is that our clear... remove disease as well. Awesome. Awesome. Alright. Oh, we're gonna get some... doing more mining, guys. Archer. I can't stop the voices. Stop him. Someone stop the raider. Oh, man. Level 16. I wonder if we should do any quests at Adso's camp. Oh, probably. We're actually... When's the barrows? LOTRO zones.
Greetings.
20? No. No way, right? I feel like we left the barrows when we were 20, but maybe not.
What do you need? Might I
It's
have
level
a word?
16. Alright, well, let's do some quests around here quickly then. May as well. God, this just brings me back though, right? This is where we were on the hardcore character. Talking about the shorts that we did, this is like where one of the first shorts was. Me talking about the love child of WoW and old school RuneScape, which is just a meme. And talking about the hardcore character was here at this spot.
What is this world coming to?
That's Bill Fernie as well, guys. This is the guy. This is the dude that rats out the hobbits in Aragorn in Bree. And this was the guy that was the answer to the riddle the other night, right, Isabel?
Oh, this isn't.
It's actually funny because he is in the movies as well. It's just like a background character, but it's like technically he was named that character. It was just like they just kind of randomly had him in there. An apple a day keeps the brigands away, especially when directed at the head. Yes. Congratulations, Bev. You've been promoted from mobile to second monitor. I'm home. That's where I belong. How do you like the captain so far? Good, man. Good. No, it feels good. I will say though, like Bjorning is really fun fighting, and the skills are actually a lot of fun to use. The rotations are really sweet. With captain, I feel like we don't really unlock our full proper like rotation that feels right until a bit later on, according to Az, and I can feel that. But like, I do really enjoy it. I'm mainly enjoying the fact that I get to run around with a sword on my back and look hardcore as, and not running around as a bear 24/7. Because I definitely prefer that.
What do you need? Might I speak with you a moment?
He's my best second monitor content since day one. Yeah.
Not be ignored.
Yeah. I remember when you said that, Dante, back when playing Age Mythology.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with
I gotta play some of that again, actually. I was meaning to play more different things this week, but honestly, I'm just like, I'm just really dedicated to playing Lord of the Rings online. The cosmetics for bear are a bit bare bones. Yes. Very true. I love that. That is a beautiful joke, Raider. Oh, we need our pet out as well. Hey, onion rings, let's go. That's a perfect name. Thanks, I made it with my bare hands. Raider, you're on a roll tonight. You're on a roll. Bro's been cooking these up all day. I gotta remember my rotation a bit better. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and then we can do it again if we want to. Do that one, do that one. Yeah. That's cool though. Oh, I gotta prepare myself for Ark. Gonna eat some breakfast, do 10 push-ups. Nice, Dante. Enjoy preparing for Ark and getting all your food ready and stuff. That sounds like a lot of fun, man. I hope you have a good time. Might see you tomorrow if you're not busy playing it for the Quarry. It'll definitely be some fun playing some horror games for Halloween. But yeah, I may or may not be dressing up, but I will premise it by saying you guys will have no idea what I'm going to be wearing. And I feel like anything you think I'll be wearing, it's not going to be that. But yeah, I've been brewing these jokes for ages. Yep. It was unbearable. Oh my god, yes. Wow. Poison. What if it's the answer to the riddle? The the outfit, my costume, or he's gonna be bare naked. Oh my god. If it's not as Bingo Buffet, I'll be upset. I can pull off a Bingo Buffet outfit. I can, in fact, I reckon I was wearing a Bingo Buffet outfit to the wedding I went to last week. Maybe I will. I don't know. You'd rock the bowl cut. It may have not involved the bowl cut, but oh my god, I don't know if I'd go that far. Oh. Here's the problem, because you play horror games during the night while it's daylight for me. Oh, of course, yeah, that's a good point actually. That is a good point. Hey Harold, how you going? Good to see you. Bro cosplayed to a wedding. No, I just always look like Bingo Boffin when I dress up. Had my vest on and my nice shirt. I wonder if there's a picture of me somewhere. But you know, Bingo Boffin on the dance floor was looking good though. 3 streams this week. I know, right? We're smashing it. Yeah, had a bit more time this week, which has been nice. Whoa! Albert Clampbach. Wow, okay. Let's fight Albert Clampbach. We'll do that. We'll do that. Oh, don't. Okay. Oh, he knocked me out. See, I don't know how to get rid of the like corruption things. Because I don't know if I have a corruption removal. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh. Have you considered raising the difficulty to level 4? I might. I'm quite happy it being at 3 because, like, if I just put it up high difficulty, it's just going to be harder to kill mobs. And, like, I want to farm deeds and stuff, you know? I might do that. I liked the idea of, and I don't know if it was you that left a comment, but someone on the YouTube that commented a good idea with, going up landscape difficulty like every area you go into, which is like a cool idea. I kind of like that. So maybe, but I'm not going to do that until we get to level 20 though, because I want to get my Undying title. So, but after 20 I might just, yeah, actually, you know, like after 20 we can definitely do that. Because after 20 I wanted to just put it to max to see what it was like as well, right? We're being treated very well. Yes, got a lot of LOTRO streams this week. I was gonna play some other things as well, but as I said, like, I've just been loving the LOTRO. Did you know that is an inside joke? The designed Bingo Boffin to look like Jeff Libley, made from the lines of the main quest writer in LOTRO. Yes, yeah, I did know that. Yep, that's hilarious. I'll be back. There is a baby bird in my backyard. Oh my god, save the baby bird. Or take pictures of it. Yeah. And the badge radar. I'll wait till you get back, radar, about the badge thing. Really hoping the player base can keep growing in LOTRO. Yeah, I mean, it's like people keep discovering it like every day, right? I keep hearing about new people discovering it and people that are like, oh, this game's still alive, and it's like, yeah, it's always been, man. It's like, but yeah, solid small community is nice though, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some more like difficult runs on other characters as well, for sure. But this character is like a bit different, and I'm just kind of enjoying like having like a very normal character, you know? But yeah, difficulty 3 is like a must. Just to get like all, because for completionism for me, I just want to like, I want all the titles and stuff, you know? It's why we have to survive till level 20, because otherwise I probably will delete the character and start again, even though that's horrible. And I don't want to do that at all, but I can't be making a main that doesn't have those titles. We go up in there. Oh, Inspiration to Man. That's that quest. Okay, that's our Captain quest. Man, it's been hot today. Not super hot, but it's just like that temperature change, you know? And I feel really hot. Judge, over on YouTube, how you going? Welcome in. Been a bit. Hope you're doing well. I think, I don't know if you, like, you might know about the us dying on our hardcore character, but yeah, it did happen. We're now playing a new character, more of a main rather than a bit of a hardcore challenge. I'm doing difficulty 3, but yeah, a bit of a different thing. Did you die? How? I did, Judge. You have to go have a look at the on the YouTube. There's videos of us dying, and there's a short for it. And wait, where's? Let's see if I can just link it in the YouTube chat for you. Yeah, this one is here. There you go, man. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal. We just got like one shot, essentially one shot, Alright.
Please stay a moment. Could I take a moment of your time? How can I be of service?
Okay, boarheads. Supply and demands. Nice. And yeah, we've been doing more like deed hunting and stuff as well. So I have Explorer of Breeland. I'm going to do this whole thing. I've nearly completed the Ruins of the Bree. I even the other day went and killed some more Nikabreakers and sickle flies and stuff, which are really annoying as deeds over in the Midgewater Marsh. So yeah, it's nice to actually feel like I can go back and also play stuff off stream. Like on Huge Jacked Man, like I didn't play anything off stream, right? Other than recording the intros every now and then when I had to do that. But yeah, it's nice. And I just put like an XP limiter on so I'm not like gaining any levels or anything like that. But it means I can like, you know, because I've been doing this class thing in the weekdays, so it means when I've been in that, I could have just, I've just been sat there farming deeds and this and that, you know? What class are you now? I am a captain. I am a captain. I actually have a new name because I've joined my kinship. Yeah. Beveridge of Breeland in the Children of Arnor, which was my kin I made like years ago. Yeah, this is gonna be our main account, so it'll be cool. It means we can do some group content stuff. Have you done any endgame content? I haven't, other than okay. So on the legendary servers, on the Angmar servers, I made a character on that. Was it a captain? I think it might have actually been a captain, actually. You know what? I think it was, and that's probably why I remember captain so well. I totally forgot that I actually had a captain on that server. But yeah, so I did a couple of the raids at the end of Angmar, but not much. And then... Oh. Jesus. Let's just make sure I deal with this situation. Okay. Nice. I haven't done any in-game content other than that at the maximum level of the current expansion, but I have gone back and like soloed or duoed end-game content on high-level characters, which is mainly is what I've liked to do in the past because I haven't really had people to play with. And I just enjoy just vibing out and farming deeds. So normally what I've done in the past is I've had like a character, like my previous main character was a lore master. And like I got him to like about level 100, and then I went back and did like Moria endgame and stuff like that. And I did all Angmar endgame, farmed that, got like heaps of the deeds done, most of the deeds, and then I moved on to doing Moria endgame, but I didn't get further than that. But that's the only endgame I've really done. But I'm really keen to actually get to like proper endgame with this character and do group content, you know? It'd be cool. It's what's cool about having this character here. I'm keen to do some stuff with everyone. If anyone's keen to do like random group content along the way as well, I'm always happy to jump in and help out. On the hardcore character, like it was a very solo experience, which was cool, but also limiting, you know, because I like to have fun with people, and it was a cool challenge, but it's also like sad not being able, like, you know, forcing yourself to do that. So yes. Arabani, welcome to the chat as well. Why do you play with the difficulty system on, by the way? So for difficulty 3, partially because it helped, like, just that little bit of an increase with difficulty definitely helps make the game feel a bit more fun for me. But it's mainly because of the deeds for it. So there's titles that you get if you do them on difficulty 1 or difficulty 3 or under. And that it's an account-wide title that you get for a specific class. So, for example, the Bjorning, once we got to level 50, I unlocked Disciple of Claws, which I actually should have, right? Here we go. Disciple of Claws. So it, like, this was from when we got to level 50 on Huge Jackman on difficulty 3 or above, even though we're on difficulty 9. So there is something kind of cool you get out of it as well. And I'd love to get the captain titles. So that's mainly why I'm doing 3. Now, we are getting a little ad break as well, by the way, guys. I do apologize for that. Maybe keep on doing the legendary so you can stream endgame on the different expansions. I guess I'm not that much of a fan of the legendary server, though, to be honest. I just enjoy the base game.
Just a moment.
It was a bit of fun. Like, you know, to sort of go through and do it. But yeah. It would be cool to do that for stream and stuff, but we can always assemble people to go do old content. I know people do that regularly to farm deeds, and we can also go back and solo it at certain points, but yeah. Judge, have you heard of the petty dwarves the elves used to hunt in the book? The petty dwarves the elves used to hunt. No, I'm not sure. Alright. I also don't like the legendary service because you have to be regularly paying to play. I don't like that. I'm not someone that always has VIP, so I wouldn't want to be forced to pay a reoccurring thing to do that. And yeah, and we don't really have the time to do multiple LOTRO, so yeah. I never really understood the point of legendary servers. It's the same game, but you're time gated and at the mercy of developers to unlock the next expansion. Yeah, and maybe I'll actually wait till the ads are over to answer that question, Arabani. Just in case you're getting an ad or if anyone else is getting any ads. The baby bird should be okay now. I also went on a side quest and had dinner. Nice. Oh, that's good to hear. What sort of bird? Was it like, oh, actually, I don't know what sort of bird. You guys might get completely different birds. But there's a lot of the miners around at the moment. I think it's the Indian miner or the noisy, or it's the noisy miner. Whichever one's the less intrusive one we have around here. You put a photo on the Discord? That's an... that looks like... Is that a noisy miner? I don't know, actually. Or is that an Indian miner? Which is the ones that we have around here, Alette? Is it the noisy miner? Or are you saying that the one in Discord's... noisy. I think Alette might be saying the ones around us. It kind of does. It looks similar though, but because the babies look very different. I meant the ones we have around here. Yes, they're the noisy. Yeah, okay, yep. Yes, the noisy miners. Because it could be an Indian miner. What does that look like? No, that's not. That's like some sort of, I don't know, actually. We'll see. Maybe, I reckon Poison's probably got the best chance at identifying, I reckon. Gubin, pick my LOTRO pet. What do you want, Gubin? What do we have? We have the anniversary celebration pig. We've got chestnut corgi, mysterious celebration pig, the swan kite, shepherd dog, the fennec fox, the parrot, the dusky netherhound, which is Isabel gave us, and the leaping fish kite. The fox. The fennec fox. Oh wait, you want this fox? That's already out? Oh. Yes. Oh, all good. You just wanted him to be renamed. All good, all good. I'll rename him for you. Joffy Boffy. I love it. C pet rename. Joffy. Boffy. Oh, like that. Yeah. Nice. I enjoy playing on Shadowfax. Got to complete all the raids on level from 50 to cap to 140. Even when logging numbers were down to double digits, still managed to get groups. Yeah, and that's the good thing is you can actually find groups. That's kind of upside. Until everyone stops playing and then it's like even harder. But yeah. And 2 months per level cap was a nice pace. Yeah. I just feel like if you don't have much time to play, it's like... Yeah, it's too rushed for me. That's why I just like the main servers, because I can just take it in my own time, you know? Oh yeah. Some people like the vibe of a fresh start. Okay, oh yeah, ads are over as well. I was going to scroll up to read what you said, Arabani, because I waited until ads went. But you were saying you never really understood the point of legendary servers. It's the same game, but you're time-gated and at the mercy of developers to unlock the next expansion. Some people like the vibe of a fresh start to see other people around doing low-level content with them. I get it, but it's something short-lived, something seasonal, not my thing. I believe that the whole point of an RPG is to progress, to develop your characters, to explore, and seasonal stuff is quite the opposite. Yeah, look, I agree. I think it's a personal thing, I think. I think, like, some people enjoy it and some people don't. And the joy is that it's there as an optional thing and it doesn't really take anything away from the main game. So I'm all for it, right? I think it's a great addition for people that love it, for sure. But yeah, it's not my thing either, really. It was a bit of fun, but it's seasonal, and I'm like that as well. I don't really like seasonal games. A lot of MMOs are seasonal though. You know, World of Warcraft is the most seasonal MMO out there, you know, and so I can completely understand like people that enjoy that, you know. What I found kind of weird is I feel like Standing Stone Games advertised the legendary servers to new players very much. Like when they were coming out, it felt very much like their advertisement was like, hey, if you've never played Lord of the Rings online before, come try the legendary servers. And then I heard a lot of people coming in and playing the legendary servers and it was like cool but weird for them, you know, because it's not the same game really, and you're like, you have to pay a subscription to play it. And yeah, I kind of feel like it's more for the veterans rather than for new players, right? I feel like the legendary servers work best for someone that is a veteran to the game, that's played a lot of the main game anyway, and they get more out of the experience because what they're getting out of it is the fact that everyone is forced to be that level and everyone's progressing together and that sort of thing. But But yeah, like as a new player, I always suggest just playing the normal game because one, you don't actually have to pay for it. You can play it for free, especially with all the expansion stuff coming out, which by the way, if no one has redeemed the coupon code yet, Explore Our World, which I'm going to type into the chat for you guys. Go log in, redeem the code, because you've only got about 4 more days left until that code goes away. But that gives you access to like all the content in the game up until like level 140, I think. So yeah, I just think as a new player, like legendary servers, I don't know, mate. Yeah, I just don't think it's worth it. But that's just my opinion, though. I think if you do enjoy it, hell yeah. That's what it's all for. The best part is it doesn't intrude on the main game, right? I saw a rainbow lorikeet out in the tree hollow on a walk. They are so cute, they're so funny, the rainbow lorikeets. SSG went out yesterday with the new level caps and they are fast, yeah. For me, the legendary server was amazing for a new player. Yeah, there you go. I was able to do all the on-level group content with a lot of people. It was great. That's good to hear. And some people's experience is going to be a good one with that, for sure. Don't let me take that away from you at all, you know? Like, hell yeah. If you feel like it got you into the game, then that's awesome. And like, that's the thing. I mean, like a lot of other MMOs are like that, so that's why they advertise it money. Yeah, well, it's a good like sort of moment of, hey, look, we've got this new thing, and that's going to bring new people. So it makes sense why they did it, but you know, doesn't mean I can't not dislike it, right? It's something to do on the side for a long-time player. Yeah. I think that's what it's more designed towards, but that doesn't mean it can't be an experience for a new player.
Is there something I can do for you?
I just think some new players could get, like, the bad... Like... Yeah. Like, because I've heard new players coming in and then seeing that there's a small player base and, you know, this and that, and they're like, oh, this game isn't really that great. And it's like, no, but you're playing on the legendary servers, which is this little side adventure, you know? It gives them a chance to try out new mechanics like landscape difficulty and now the Nazguls. Yeah, yes. Yep. And the Nazgul thing is pretty cool, but it's just a little gimmick, you know? It's very gimmicky. Let's go up here. Yeah, it just depends, you know, why you play LOTRO, right? I play LOTRO for very different reasons. I like the solo experience. I play most MMOs like a single-player RPG. And nothing about the legendary servers really expands on that for me. If that makes sense. But I did have a good experience when I played it. It was like a one-time thing. And the thing for me as well is that I find with the legendary servers that are even harder is because as soon as the expansion moves on from Shadows of Angmar, I'm no longer interested. Like, because it's just going back to the same thing. But I played on the Angmar server when it was at Shadows of Angmar, and for me that was fun because it was like only one expansion. It was the base game. But as soon as you get into more, like, I love Moria, but as soon as it gets to Moria, I'm like, well, I just want to play on the main servers, you know? You're very social when you play, love to interact with both the world and players. Hell yeah. For sure. Well, that is what MMOs are very much about, isn't it? What I love about an MMO is that there is that environment, but you don't have to engage with it like that. You can have a very, you know, single player experience but within this huge world with things happening and people interacting. That's what I love about an MMO. Because I love a bit of engaging and interacting with players and doing things, but it's not like the reason I play an MMO, you know? It's such a good feeling having it there. It makes things feel meaningful, like makes progress feel meaningful. You guys play LOTRO as an online game that's Lord of the Rings. I play LOTRO because it's a Lord of the Rings game that happens to be online. I'm very generalizing, but you get the idea. Yes, Radar. No, and I'm very much the same. Like seriously, yeah. I think that the online components of the game enhance it, but yeah, I just love it for that reason as well. Where is it? Hey, that's him, right? Alright. Sweet. Who's supposed to go up there? Okay. Okay. Well, what do you guys think of the fact that the new Lord of the Rings MMO from Amazon is potentially cancelled? What are your thoughts on that? I'm curious. Was anyone looking forward to seeing it, or, you know, yeah. Because that's been a bit of wild news, as well as the fact that New World is essentially going to be stopping sometime in the future, I believe. Wow. Have anyone done a hardcore on the Legendary servers? I'm sure people probably have. There's a little bit of a hardcore community of people doing this and that.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
You have awakened me from my foolish... I will make the black go! Defeat them! Wait, is he actually just going to run into combat and just... Do we help him? What happens if we actually help him? I'm kind of curious. I think Basil's is kind of killing LOTRO. LOTRO, yeah. We'll see. I can't judge unless I've seen it. Yeah, look, it's in my opinion that I don't think it would have been good anyway. I think the developers or the people that, like, the initial directors of it were completely misguided with the things they were saying. Some of the things that they talked about, they essentially expected that because it was a Lord of the Rings MMO, that everyone that plays LOTRO would just set up, pack up, and leave and go play their game. There was something that one of the developers said where it essentially just was, it was just them saying something about the development process and that it's a really big community and we're really looking forward to having all of these, you know, all of these Lord of the Rings gamers come and play our game and come over to our game. And it was like, the way they talked about it, it was literally just expecting everyone to just pack up and leave. And I was like, you've got to, like, what? It was just the most out of touch thing to say, because it's like, people aren't just gonna pack up and leave from this MMO they've been playing for like 10 plus years, some people, you know, it's like, and to be expecting that in your game philosophy is just, I honestly, like, if you're acting like that, it puts a sour taste in my mouth, that's for sure. It definitely makes me think like, well, what's the product going to be if that's the sort of people that are working on it? And I will say that like the Amazon game studios that were put together for New World ended up being a really good crew of developers with good ideas and were very passionate, and it was honestly surprising out of Amazon, you know, to see a game studio be formed of some good core developers that had a good image and did a good job and knew how to balance things, knew how to work with their community. So seeing these developers, the Lord of the Rings developers, like MMO developers, talk in that way was just an instant moment for me to be like, all right, yeah, this is going to be whatever. That's just my opinion, and obviously I think that if the game did actually come out, I'd be totally for it. I'm like, that's not me saying that I think it shouldn't have come out, because if it did come out, what would have happened is if it was average or whatever, it would have actually likely brought more people to Lord of the Rings Online, because people that have never played Lord of the Rings Online would have played this new game. Maybe they didn't have much of a good experience, and then they would have come over to Lord of the Rings Online. Or maybe they had a really great experience and then they thought, oh, maybe I'll try more Lord of the Rings games, and then they come play Lord of the Rings Online and they love it as well. You know, it's so, I think it's never a bad thing, right? Just like more creativity, more games, more stuff. But yeah, I just, hearing that about those developers really put a sour taste in my mouth. That's for sure. LOTRO is elite, and I hope that the other game being cancelled means that more people will play LOTRO. Yeah, and look, mate, that's true as well. I guess the fact that people have been looking forward to it, and then it's been cancelled, might lead for some people coming over and trying LOTRO that never actually tried it and thought it was just an old game, you know? Yeah. I think Amazon Games, if it ever came out, would have benefited LOTRO by raising the profile rather than harming it. Exactly, Isabel, and so I agree with that as well. Definitely, yeah. I do agree that if it did come out, it would have bettered the. It's like, you know, competitive business is always good. Like having multiple businesses and competitiveness is always good for the industry and for the people and for the customers, but. And that I agree with, but the game itself and the direction that the developers had with it in regards to it actually being a fun game, that I was unsure about. But yeah. Here you go. Yeah. Hey everyone, quit that one game that you have over 50,000 hours in and play a game that you don't even know you'll enjoy it. Yeah, it's just that mentality. Like, if you're a developer of a game and you're thinking like that, it's just the most egotistical thing to be thinking, and it doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't bode well, if that makes sense. And when that's all you have to work off, we don't have an actual game to look at and compare with, then, you know, that's all we have to work off, right? Yeah. I think most people would have tested the game and played both. Depends on the game playing community. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. People would have, like, you know, jumped around and tried things, but yeah, expecting people to actually vacate from Lord of the Rings Online to this game, I mean, sure, maybe that will happen if it's an incredible game that I don't know, like, no, that actually isn't going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so wild to even consider something like that from a developer's perspective. It's like when you make any sort of art or you do anything like that, You make something, maybe an inspiration of something else. But if you expect people to just stop listening to one artist and start listening to you, like, you can't expect that, right? Sure, that can happen. People do it all the time. People are like, oh, I don't like this game anymore, I'll play this new game, or I don't like this music anymore, I'll listen to this music. It happens all the time. But from a creative perspective, expecting that to happen, that's just wild. That's so... so out of touch, so ego-driven. And it makes me, like, not want to even play the game. Where, if that wasn't the mentality, I would be all for just trying it out, you know? Did he just heal? He did just heal. My god. Let's get him to tank for a bit. Okay, whew. Yeah, it does really all depend on everything, though. That's just my opinion. I was just curious what you guys thought about, like, personally, whether anyone, you know, was keen for it or anything like that as well, which, you know, hell yeah, you know, it's sad if it's not happening and people have been excited for it. That's for sure. I don't like when there's less games in the world. I like when there's more, because there's more possibility. Yeah. You know, one person's bad game is another person's good game, right? So. Unless you're developing Silk Song or GTA 6, you shouldn't expect your game to stop the internet. It can happen, off crop lethal company, but it's rare. Well, even then, you shouldn't really be expecting it. But I guess there's a marketing level there of like, yeah, marketing expectations and return on investment and that sort of thing, but... Or even if you do expect it, it's not like you talk about it, you know? It's not like you go around telling everyone on Twitter, oh yeah, our game's gonna... Everyone's just gonna move over and play this other game. Like...
What is this world?
I mean...
I do not ask much of you. I'll not be ignored.
Alright, let's go over here and we'll talk to this guy. Where's that fort place? It was just at it, yeah. At least we've been spared the storm of Amazon bashing from people insisting on seeing everything through the lens of US cultural wars. Spared the storm of Amazon. People insist on seeing everything through... Ah, true, yes. Yeah, definitely. Another thing is people who play one game might play another one if it fits thematically in their... if their friends play, so yes, the more games, the better. Exactly, exactly. It's why, like... To summarize everything, right? Because what I was going to say was that I am upset that the game isn't coming out. Definitely. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's upsetting. Like, that's sad. I feel sorry for, one, the people who really were looking forward to it. Two, for the fact that there's going to be more games in the world, and that brings more games. That brings more people to games. It brings more people that may have even never played video games before to playing games, right? And yeah, I just think like there's nothing bad about like a new game, right? So yeah, ultimately I'm upset about all that. I'm upset about any game that like runs down. It's bad. But my like opinion of what I think the game might have been, you know, is a bit different, right? That's more from a game development perspective. As someone who's developed games before and seeing developers talk in a certain way, it icks me the wrong way, you know? Yeah. Speaking frankly, New World was born dead. It's a one that survived for so long. I don't know about that, Arabani. I disagree with that. I played New World on release, and it definitely wasn't born dead. And yeah, I don't know. I think many people have enjoyed it. That means it's not dead. That's for sure.
Greetings. Stay a moment.
It was an interesting game model for sure. With some interesting things, like the players sort of dropped off as time went on, and then they brought out like New World Eternium to kind of bring life back into it. So yeah, like, you know, definitely less, but yeah. Definitely not dead though. There's a big difference between a dead game and not dead game. But it's about to become dead. It's about to literally become dead. When are we getting Chess 2? Yeah. Chess 2 Electric Boogaloo. I guess it's just 3D chess, isn't it?
What can I do for you?
Alright,
Could I
the
speak with
collar,
you a
let's
moment?
go. For the video game is Pong 2. I feel like both of those exist. I feel like, you know, there's definitely like, yeah. I'm Saradin, and my Lord Strya asked me to watch. Oh. Saradin's cool. Oh, we got some more points. Oh, we got a new skill thing. Blade of Lendil causes your next shadow limit damage to deal more damage. We don't have that yet. We'll get that soon, I think, right? Crit chance. Ooh, that's good. Grave wound. Crit chance. Oh, I'm not sure about virtue traits for Captain. Let's have a look here. 5D chess is a thing. I don't know about Pong 2. Pong 2 exists, yeah. Valor, wit, confidence. Confidence could be another good one to get. All offense, but sure. I like always have fidelity and honor for the tactical mitigations. Yeah, true. Fidelity. Yeah, true. Maybe I'll definitely get fidelity at least. What did you call me? I don't even get it. I don't even get it. Have you played WoW, by the way? I have played a bit of WoW. I've played Classic, and I've played the first time I ever played WoW was actually Mr. Pandaria when I first started playing WoW. I'm pretty young, so I missed the early days of WoW, but I played Mr. Pandaria into Worlds of Draenor when I was a wee lad, and then I came back and played what was the one? What was it? WoW expansions. Oh, I came back and played Battle for Azeroth, a little bit of Shadowlands, and then I went back and played Classic, and then I played a bit on private servers as well. But what race and class do you play? I'm a human warrior at heart. Yep. But Classic is out of all the WoWs I've played, the one I've actually really enjoyed the most. Though I did really enjoy the early days of Mr. Pandaria and Worlds of Draenor, but, you know, I was a lot younger, you know. It was just like the naive days of playing video games.
Good day.
But yeah, I'm a warrior at heart. Though I play, like, I do enjoy Warlock, and I also do enjoy Hunter as well. Yeah, have you ever played Elden Ring, Judge? I have played Elden Ring, but not much. Only, like, the first 2 areas of Elden Ring. I need to go actually do a full playthrough of it.
Oh, gracious me!
Frediger! Oh, I love little Joffy Boffy. You're a human warrior, I'm a dwarvish wizard. Who have we got? We're assembling the D&D party. Everyone bring your classes. What's your character sheet? Yeah, what's everyone's race and class in video games from like any MMO, like, or D&D role playing, you know, like we can go a bit broad as well, you know, if there's some very specific one. But who are you? What's your core one? You're reading all the riddle answer NPCs today, Fatty Bolganar. Yes, I know, right? How funny is that? How funny is that? I like Elf Hunters, Harold. Nice, cool. A Cleric, Arabani. Nice. Love it. There you go. We've got our range damage. We've got our healing. I know Alette is a priest at heart, I reckon, right, Alette? A priest and a Bjorning, which is a pretty interesting combo. Yep. Yeah, I must say, I did enjoy the days of us duoing WoW Classic as a warrior and a priest. It's one of the best feelings ever, being a warrior and having a priest with you all the time. I had to marry her. Hobbit Burglar for me? Cool. No, got a good array of different classes and sort of races here. I love it. I'm so sad you can't do a dwarvish wizard of any kind in LOTRO. I'm far more attached to my wizard than dwarf though, so I'm just a human lore master. Whatever it was called. Is, I think, can't you be a dwarf lore master or a dwarf runekeeper on the other dwarf race? It's the, what are they called? The Stout Axe Dwarf? I think you could. Maybe. A stout axe runekeeper. Yes. Yeah, there's another dwarf race raider. But I don't know, is it like free, or do you have to buy it? Maybe. It might be one of the paid ones actually, but I'm not sure if all of them are paid anymore or if they've made them all free. Yeah, there's two. Yeah, it's like with elf, there's elf, then there's high elf, there's dwarf, there's stout axe dwarf, there's hobbit, and then there's river hobbit, and then there's bjorning, and then there's human. But the river hobbits and the stout axes were like kind of new ones. Normal dwarves can be runekeeper as well. Oh, there you go. They can actually be. Yep. Lawemaster's cool though. Like I definitely like Lawemaster's a cool class, especially I feel like the wizard the sort of the wizard play style is more Lawmastery in a way. Runekeeper's a bit more of a shaman, I feel like, right? Neither can be Lawmasters. Okay. There you go. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's annoying. But yeah, if you want that wizard fantasy, you get the sword and the staff, you know? It's the Gandalf class, right? Runekeepers are cool, but they're a bit more of like a shaman sort of class rather than a wizard, but they do use wizardy abilities with like lightning and stuff and all this as well. A human cleric in D&D, nice. A hobbit captain here, a Torthann / dwarf / Draenei paladin in WoW, and so on. Nice. Yeah, cool. Love it. What's my favorite D&D class? I don't really know. Barbarian is pretty great. I really do love Barbarian. Though I made a ranger for a recent one-shot D&D game I did, and it was a first edition D&D. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yoink. It was a first edition one, and like the rangers from first edition are cool. It might only be River Hobbit that is paid now, but I'm not certain. Yeah, okay. Wait, where's that spot? Breland Explorer. Oh god, I feel like I got something in my eye. Hillshire Ruins. It should be literally right here. Oh, is this it here? Okay. This should be it. Yeah. Completed Ruins of Breland. Nice. Look at that. 2 out of 6. The Barrows, the Old Forest, Cardalon, and Flowers. Alright. The last 3 times I played D&D, I was playing as the Dungeon Master. True. I've quickly learned that I was not built to be a Dungeon Master, but no one else I know wants to be a Dungeon Master either, so I just don't play D&D anymore. I hate that though, man. No, I feel that. You gotta have people that want to step up though. That's shit. Because it's like, that's always the thing is the dungeon, like it is very rare to find someone that always wants to DM, right? Like there's definitely people out there that like prefer it and stuff like that, but a dungeon master does always, like most of the time, will always want to play as well. So it's nice to have like a group that kind of swaps around a bit. I'm definitely more of a player, but I've DM'd in the past though. And had fun with it here and there.